27, I went through a rough breakup that almost cost me my life. But the way I turned things around was by doing the exact opposite of what the world usually recommends when you're going through a heartache. See, when things ended with my ex, I knew that we were not good for each other. But I still felt attached to her, despite all the toxicity and all the drama. So one day I decided to take mushrooms and then go into a floating tank because I wanted to figure out why, even though I knew logically that we were better off apart, I still felt so attached to her, which is the case for a lot of people. In the mind we know, but in the heart, in the body, we cling. And I found the answer, which is I realized that she made me feel loved at times. And because I didn't love myself, I would cling to those memories in spite of all the drama. It's as if I was very hungry and she was the only one who could cook for me. So, no wonder I would obsess and tolerate so much nonsense just so she would stay. That day I realized that if I wanted to be free, I had to learn to cook my own meals. If I wanted to move on, I had to learn to love myself and never again outsource this to anybody else. But how do we love ourselves? How do we stop outsourcing self-love? I asked myself in the tank. But the answer that came was not what I expected. I saw that to love someone, it's very important that we spend time with them. And right away I realized that I had never spent much time with myself. Me time was always movies, it was parties, reading, doing activities, but never truly sitting in silence with myself. And an elder once told me that you can tell how much someone loves themselves by how easy it is for them to sit doing nothing. And how much self-hatred someone has by how busy they make themselves and how much they avoid being alone or bored. While everyone was telling me to go on more dates, to travel, to do therapy, yoga, read books, and fill myself with information and activities to move on from my ex, I did the opposite. I signed up for a vision quest, which is a rite of passage where you spend 4 days and 4 nights in isolation, fasting in nature with nothing but a hammock and a tarp and 0 distractions. I figured that if my life was a mess because I was running away from myself, I could turn it around by coming towards myself instead. All I can tell you is that those 4 days changed my life. To be honest, they were not easy. I screamed, I cried, I felt a little bit insane towards the end, but I felt that I lost my mind and I found my soul. I faced my fears and I found my freedom. I want to share this because if you're going through a heartache of sorts, know that silence and intentional solitude are your greatest allies. Because if you don't learn to love yourself fully, you will spend the rest of your life suffering and hoping for someone else to do it for you.